Hey, wait a second. Come on, please, I just wanted to... Damn it. Look, I'm sorry, okay? You know that I tend to get angry at Jean, and for some reason when that happens, I just forget about everyone else completely. Other people being close by doesn't really register. I can't even hear when people are talking to me. All I can focus on is just this anger. And not that that excuses what happened, but you know I didn't mean to spill water all over your shirt. You know that I didn't mean for you to be caught in the crossfire. If I had any idea that lashing out at him today would have caused problems for you, I never would have done it. And I know that that doesn't help much, since that's your only shirt, and we're supposed to be on the training grounds in a few minutes. But... no. No, you know what? Screw this. Screw just apologizing for what I did and not actually doing anything to make it better. Screw that. You know what? I have a few extra shirts that might fit you. You can try them on, and maybe... What the hell? What the hell are you doing in here? You shouldn't be here. You've been here since the beginning of training. What the hell are you doing in the boys' barracks? No, you don't. You don't belong in here. I can see that clear as day. What the hell do you think I mean? Look at you. I can tell that you're a girl. This explains why you never wanted to get changed when anyone else was around, even though we've all seen each other. You've been hiding this. What the hell is your problem? What do you mean you're not a girl? You have... and you look like... I'm sorry, what? No, I'm not trying to be a jerk. That was actual confusion. I've never heard of that term before. You said that you're transgender? What does that mean? I'm not messing with you. I'm not trying to seem clueless to save my own skin. Look, I genuinely don't know what that means. Does that mean that you actually are a boy, but you look like a girl? What does that mean? It means that you don't align with the gender that you were assigned at birth. But your gender is something that you can't change, right? I'm getting it mixed up with a person's sex? Wait, what's the difference? Oh, so your sex is determined by what your body looks like, and your gender is determined by what exactly? By what society thinks about each sex. So gender is kind of like how, for example, people think that people whose sex is female should wear dresses and have long hair, stuff like that. Okay, I'm kind of understanding that a little bit now, but that means that in terms of your sex, you are a girl, right? So if your sex is female, how is your gender male? Again, just judging by the look on your face, I can tell that you probably think I'm trying to be a jerk, but I'm really not. I have never encountered something like this before, and you know me. You know how I am in the classroom. Most complicated subjects, they're completely out of my understanding. And something like this, I think it's a bit harder to understand because it doesn't really apply to me. Things like English, I need to be able to understand that so that I can speak and communicate with others. Math, I need to know so that I can buy things, so I can count things that I need, and even so I can locate things on a map. This, though, my sex is male and my gender is male, and I've never had a problem with it. So I really can't wrap my head around this so quickly. Can you explain what exactly you mean when you say that even though your sex is female, your gender is male? Okay. Imagine that someone has a sugar jar. Simple enough. What kind of an idiot would put salt in a... I'm not even going to finish that because I definitely might have done the same thing when I was younger. Carry on. Okay. So pretend that the sugar jar itself is like your sex, and the salt is like your gender. So, on the outside, you look like a girl, and people think that you're a girl because of what they see and what they're used to seeing a girl look like. But then on the inside it's still salt, and no matter what it says on the outside of the jar, that doesn't change the fact that it's salt on the inside. So, even though you look like a girl and people think that you are a girl if they see you like this, you're still a boy? So then, have you always been a boy, or were you a girl at any point? Okay. You thought that you were a girl because you were told that you were a girl, but that didn't feel right? You didn't like the way that your body looked. It didn't feel like it matched who you were? So then, you realized that you felt more comfortable being referred to as a boy? Okay. Okay, I'm starting to understand it, I think. So, because of the way your body looks, people told you that you were a girl. That didn't feel right. And when you started thinking of yourself as a boy, that felt right? Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it, a little bit. So, you've been sleeping in here as opposed to with the girls because even though your body is different, on the inside you're a boy. So you feel more comfortable being around the boys and being treated the same as the rest of us? Okay. Okay, that definitely does make sense. So then, does that mean that your name isn't actually your name? It's your preferred name? So it's the name that you prefer as opposed to... Oh, the name that's on your birth certificate. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I get that. So it's kind of like how when a woman gets married, sometimes she takes her husband's last name. You can just change it like that to whatever you prefer. Okay. Okay, that's probably the easiest thing to understand so far. Well, aside from the fact that you want me to continue treating you like a boy, right? Okay. That I can definitely do. Pronouns? Yeah, I think I remember what those were. Those are things like I, he, she, they. That's what those are, right? Oh. Yeah, well, I figured since you said that you wanted to be seen as a boy and treated like a boy that you wanted me to use those pronouns for you. Wait, what? So, someone can still be a boy or a girl, but not use he, him, or she, her pronouns? They can use they, them, even if they're just one... You know where that sentence was going. And I'm guessing that, considering the way I was talking and the things that I was saying, you understand why I stopped. Yeah, I was referring to this hypothetical singular person as they and them, so yeah, it is correct to do that. Alright then. So all other pronouns aside, you use he, him, his? Okay. That's easy enough to remember. I mean, you want to be treated like a boy. And all of the other boys I know use he, him, his pronouns, so that's easy enough to remember. Is there anything else I should know? Don't tell anyone? Well, I wasn't planning to, but could I ask why? You're worried that if other people know, they'll be jerks and start treating you like a girl? I don't think anyone ever would. Of course, it's not my business to tell you what information to share about yourself and what not to. And if you would feel more comfortable keeping this between us, then you do you. But I really don't think you need to worry. If anything, people would just be confused and ask more questions, and then they'd understand, and they'd be able to just treat you the same as before. Yeah, even Jon. He's a jerk, but he's not that much of a jerk. Of course, if he was, I would have no problem kicking his ass until he got it through his head to keep referring to you as a boy. I'm serious. If anyone else ever finds out about this and they don't treat you the way you should be treated, you let me know. I will kick their ass. Fine, fine. I promise not to kick anyone's ass. I'll just kick him in the face or in the stomach. That sound good? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm not really kidding, but you get the point, right? If anyone treats you in a way that you don't like, you're my friend, and I have no issue dealing with them for you. Now, did you want to try borrowing one of my shirts? They're a bit bigger than what you'd need, but they should cover, you know, so people won't be able to tell. Yeah, I'll dig them out. Just hang on a second, okay? You don't need to thank me. Seriously, I owe you one. Besides, what else are friends for?